What in the world is this? Hey guys, Randy here, and welcome aboard the CB Traveler channel. Look at this, another beautiful blue sky. That's one great thing about Arizona. Unfortunately, in the summer, these blue skies usually mean it's gonna get pretty hot. So anyways, we are heading west. We're just outside of Superior, and we're gonna head towards a place I've never been to, the Boyce Thompson Arboretum. I've heard a lot about it. I've seen in comments people saying that I need to go there because it's just beautiful in there. And from what I understand, there are cactus from around the world. And I'm used to the cacti around Arizona, the saguaros, acatillos, your typical ones. But I'm really interested in seeing types of cactus from around the world. Alright, so it shouldn't be too far up here. I pass by it a lot. I see the turnoff. Actually, even when I would go hike around the bottom of the Picketpost Mountain, I see the sign all the time. I've just never stopped in there. I don't know why. Alright, so let's see. We'll go left here, and it's not too far across the freeway. We're crossing Highway 60 now. That's 60 heading, if you go left, you're going to be heading east towards Superior. And then you also have, that's Picketpost Mountain straight ahead of us. That was an army post back in the 1800s. This is beautiful. That's a beautiful mountain range. I just love that. So let's see here. We are, oh yeah, it's just right here. The gates open. Now they open at 6 o'clock, like I said before. We're a little bit after that. Oh, look. I did see a bunch of vultures circling around as we were driving up here. But it's about 6:30 in the morning right now, so plenty of light and still pretty I was gonna say cool, but for us in the summer, this is a pretty cool morning. Oh, something closed here. What is that? What's the fire danger today is in the very high range. We've been so dry. This is a really big parking lot. There's a ton of parking. I'd imagine in the winter, this thing is pretty full. So you go straight, we'll go straight here. I kind of see the visitor center straight ahead. Yeah, there's a couple cars over there. I see some spots with shade, so I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll just circle around. A lot of one ways here, so I'll just circle around. Nope, they're not waiting on me. Must be dropping somebody off. Oh look, and here's someone getting ready to go hike. And she's got a walking stick. I don't have one. That makes me kind of wonder what kind of trail we're gonna be on. But I see some spots. I'll have to circle back around. Wow, here's a big parking lot for RVs. Quite a few spots over here too for that. That's the exit to the right. So I'm just gonna circle around and find these spots with the shade in it. All right, looks like I found my spot, nice and shady. And yeah, this is gonna be exciting. I'm ready to get in there and a little bit of hiking, check out some old buildings. And yeah, this is gonna be fun. Well, You can see it's parking lot's filling up pretty fast. So I wanted to get here early. So this is interesting. All this cacti. Oh, they sell them. They probably. Wonder if they have like a garden. Arboretum hours. Last admission 1 hour before close. 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Closed Tuesday, May 20th. And they're closed on the 4th. But they do have a nursery back here. So they grow stuff back here. Membership office, so you can be a member. Guest services. They've got some little courtyard area. Got stuff for the kitchen. Welcome to our hive. Oh, they have some puzzles. Really cool. This is really pretty, isn't it? Look at this. It goes way back here. You can sit back here and have something to drink. They probably sell refreshments. We'll see. Admissions. We'll go check in a second. Okay, here's so you can get some maps, save a tree, take a photo of the map. So they have a little map. Then they have, oh, there's a lot to do here. Thompson Trail, 1.5 miles. That looks like the longest one. We've got Welcome Center greenhouses, learning centers, Australian pavilions, the Grotto, Benson Bridge. Wow. And then we have, oh, there's this, well, we'll see it all. Oh, the suspension bridge, I want to see that too. All right, let's go check in.
There's some right across, just slightly to the left there.
Okay. Look at that. Yeah, this is really, really neat. Get some baskets. Oh wow, what are these? Saguaro boots. What the heck, saguaro boots? So that's what a saguaro boot looks like. Oh, that's a cool picture. I like black and whites. They're kind of nice. Let's see what else we have. A lot of merch, a lot of t-shirts. You can get some sun hats. Don't forget my camera. Got my Gatorade for the trip. I see some like hot sauces and coffee mugs. I'm like a hot chocolate mug there. All right, let me get my camera and we'll hit the trail. Okay. All right, I'm ready to go. She says to take this trail because that is the most scenic and it also has the most shade. And if it's your first time here, that's what she recommends you take. The I think it's called the Thompson Trail, if I remember right. Yeah, the Thompson Trail, 1.5 miles. So we're gonna do that.
So the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st.
And she says along here, there's some wildlife.
But none of the reports have been in the batches or
Yeah, so we're really gonna hit everything I've really been wanting to see on this trail. But this is the newer area they've recently added, so there's a lot less shade. So it can get hot if it's in the summer like this. So Succulent Way. Wow, there's way more shade than I was expecting, that's for sure. Wow, this is, I'm not sure. Going into the Hummingbird Garden here. How can you have a richer experience here? Use all your senses, apply lots of curiosity, and you'll be rewarded with many discoveries. Looking closely, being curious. Oh, I flew away, there was a cardinal up there. Let's take a look at this map. Okay. Let's see what's down this little path. Might just kind of loop us around back to that main trail. Arizona rosewood. Oh, the Australian pavilion is named in honor of Richard A. Smith, chairman of the Boyce Thompson Arboretum Board. Oh, pretty. It's a good time to come out here. There are lots of bird song out there. Oh, what is this? Is this a didgeridoo? Isn't that what this is called? That thing is huge. It's got to be 10 yards long. Wow, look at that. I've never seen one of these in person. Oh, that's neat. The Australian collection. Look how old this tree is. Wow. Kind of spooky. That is cool. Perfect place for a bench. Shade tree. Oh, look at, they have these spider webs inside This cactus, there's another one in there. Well, there's all over the place. Did you see these spider webs? Look at that. There's got to be something down in there. Oh, there's more over here on this cactus. Ooh, yeah, when that sun comes out. You're out in the sun, it does get warm already. We're middle to late June right now. So they have restrooms. They also have these drinking fountains along the way. I bought a Gatorade and just fill up with water along the trail. Heritage Gardens. Look at that. Cactus growing out of a tree. How was that? What's going on there? See if I can zoom in a little bit for you. Wow, isn't that just cool? It's just growing right out of that tree, like a nursing tree. Wow. This is a greenhouse, it looks like. I think we can go in there. Keep door closed. Let's see here. The building is named in honor of William T. Smith and Richard A. Smith, father and son, under whose inspired leadership the Boyce Thompson Arboretum flourished. 63 to 2000. Controlled area, keep door closed. Wow. We have a swamp cooler going back there. This is pretty. Wow. Looks like they have a little bench to sit on. It's really nice and cool in here right now. This is a pretty picture. Same kind of thing. That's what I like, that fountain. The desert fountain. Cool, look at that cactus. Wow, that's neat, isn't it? Huh. Oh, here's a bigger one, it looks like. That is called a dinosaur back cactus. How cool is that? I like this one too, the creeping devil. Looks kind of like a desert octopus. Just creeping around. I really like that one. All right, let's get out of here. All right, let's see, historic greenhouse. Individual donors helped, inspiring visitors for the next 100 years. There's just a list of the big donors. Wow, 30,000 and above. Nice. All right, let's go see some more of this beautiful place. See, that's the Australian collection down there. That's where we were just at. Just beautiful. Look at this petrified wood. Is it? No, maybe not. Kind of looks like it. I'm not 100% sure. So they have, here's the children's garden. And there's some petroglyphs on a rock over there. Let's see, desert region, canyon region. That's where we're headed on the Thompson Trail. The Silver King Wash. Now I've hiked. There's a trail that hikes along the bottom of Picketpost Mountain. And I've hiked along there and it follows a creek. I think we're supposed to go this way. Oh, do not enter when flooded. I didn't see that part. Do not enter when flooded. Somewhere up here they have the country's largest eucalyptus. I think she said it was the largest. We'll look it up. Let's see here. This kind of reminds me of the San Diego Zoo a little bit. Back before, 70s. Back before it got all commercial like it is. Okay, we're here. So we're just gonna keep walking along. There's a lake up here. So we're just now getting to the loop. And I think this is where we come back to. That's the end of the loop. All right. So this is going to be the desert region first, and then the upper region. So I think she said this was all downhill through here. Lookouts. Their Picketpost House, built into the side of a mountain. It's pretty. Mountain range in the background. These look like swirls, but they don't. I don't think those. Oh, there's there's like a prickly pear growing out of that one. Wow. Getting nutrition like a nursing cactus. Argentine cardon. Yeah, they look like swirls, but they're not really. Oh, this one's neat over here. There's a lot of different cacti I have never seen before in the wild. What are these fuzzy things? I like those. I can't read the sign. A silver torch. Wow, that is cool.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.
Pharaoh cactus Degeti? I think that Degeti? Oh, here we go. The golden barrel. Golden barrel. I like that. Some more. The golden barrel. Oh, they put, looks like little cotton. I wonder if that's like a fungus that's on it. I imagine in the winter, in the season, this this probably is really, really busy. You saw how big that parking lot was. What's nice is you have the main trail, then you do have all these little side trails. Jojoba. Highly drought resistant to southwestern deserts. What in the world? What in the world is this? Looks like a pine tree that's seen its better days, but I know that's not it. There's another one. Wow. Wow. They are thorny. That's their protection. Bujum. It's in the Ocotillo family. Wow. I like these. And they have quite a few of them scattered around this area. That is cool though. That is cool. Yeah, those cactus are cool. I've never seen those before. That's back at the Silver King Wash. Oh, Iron Lake. So there's, oh, here we're getting to the lake now. I think that is where the, let's go take a look at the sign, then we'll take a look at the lake. Oh no, looks like let's keep going down this trail. But check this out. There is a ton of algae on this water. Eyre Lake, important bird area. Arnett Creek are part of Boyce Thompson and Arnett Creek are part of the global network of places recognized for their outstanding value to bird conservation. Wow. It's a concrete retaining wall. It's not too deep. Do hear a lot of birds out there. That's so pretty. Soothing. Pretty algae filled, huh?
Yeah, really dry, but it's weird.
Yeah. So I think we'll be heading down into there, but that's kind of what Arnett Canyon looks like. With a lot of cottonwoods along that stream. What is the story behind Picketpost House? A wealthy man built a house and planted a vision. Colonel William Boyce Thompson. There he is. Begun in 1923, the house was designed by Colonel Thompson to blend into its surroundings. So I'll show you, we can see it from here. I'll show you that in a second. All right, so, oh look, there's some framing going on there. But, so from here, you can see there's the house. The southern portion of the house, right in photo, burned down in 1953. So I was thinking it looks a little bit different than in the picture. So this part of the house burned down in 1953. A concealed elevator is no longer in service, carried people from the mansion to the bottom of Queen Creek Canyon, 200 feet below. Yugoslavian mason Doby Tom built the rock walls by hand using locally quarried stone. Wow. Some of the people who worked on it. Support for the Arboretum came from many people in the scientific and business community. Plants were brought in from many deserts of the earth. Roads and pathways were carefully placed as not to interfere with established native plants. A lot of thought going into this. All right, let's keep on going the trail. I think we're getting a little bit closer to the house. That is Pretty cool right there. I do see the trail goes down. We go below the house. We go right by that big old rock. I can see the trail going down. But yeah, we'll get a closer view of that for sure. Caution, trail not recommended for electric wheelchairs, strollers, or other mobility devices. So there you go. I see everything up to here has been really easy, but this is a little bit rocky, you can tell. And plus we're gonna be going down kind of steep chairs or steep trail here. And there's a gate, Picketpost House, property of Arizona State Parks, no entry. There's a really cool view of that house. How pretty is that? My son Calvin said it looks like a evil villain in a James Bond movie or something would live there. So you see all the hand laid rock from native stone along the base of that. All right, let's head down this trail. There's another outlook there. Maybe it's just down into the canyon. Maybe we get another view of the house. That's the gazebo we were at before, when we first looked at the house with the pictures on it. A lot of switchbacks. Oh yeah, cool. We can see a little bit more of the house right here. Looking up at it. So there's an elevator that went all the way down somewhere. An elevator that went down so you can get to the canyon. 200 feet. That is so cool. There's even more. You can see part of the foundation up there where the part that burned down was. Oh, I see the suspension bridge from here. How can animals survive in a place like this? Well, so you can, it looks like the trail goes down there even farther. I'm not sure where it goes, but you can see the suspension bridge over there, some palm trees, just to the right of those palm trees. So we'll be heading over there. Oh, I see there's somebody walking down there, so it just kind of goes down below us. Down into here, through all the trees. That'd be nice.
Wide open desert under endless blues, red rocks climbing sunlit hues, scent of sage in the desert air. It seems too long when I'm not there. Towering canyons like old friends, sun kisses the land where trails bend. Back in the warmth of a fiery glow, oh, Arizona is my home. This is where my heart belongs. Arizona singing songs. Feel the spirit in the sand. I'm back in my homeland. From the Grand Canyon to Sedona's light, cactus shadows in the twilight. Morning breaks with a rosy dawn. Feels so good to be back home.
Let's see here. Trail grade beyond this point does not meet handicap accessibility standards. Proper hiking shoes should be worn. Unlevel, steep drop-offs. Children must be accompanied by an adult. So that's a sign that's heading back towards where we just, walked from. So it's be careful if you have children with you. Oh, this looks like a perfect place. Oh yeah, this was the pump house. Maybe for pumping water into the lake or something. I used to be able to go down there. Well, let's see, here's a storyboard. How does the Arboretum protect biodiversity? And so this is the magma ridge that we're looking at here. Why does the Arboretum collect plants from other dry regions? People study the Arboretum's renowned collection of plants from drylands worldwide to learn about dryland plants. Couldn't non-native plants in the collection spread to wild areas? Arboretum staff members keep a watch on each new collection plant, noting tendencies to seed or sprout aggressively and removing plants that might compete with natives. All right, let's go check this out. Big ol' concrete anchor here. It's not a very big bridge. It's not. Bunker suspension bridge erected 2003. Dedicated April 23rd, 2004. Jim and Mary Fall. All right, let's check it out. That sounds like a donkey. Steep drop-offs, use extreme caution. So this is the high trail. I don't think we're gonna go that way. I just wanted to cross the bridge. This might be a really good place for a picture of that house. Wow, good view. All right. So there's another trail you can take if you want. All right, let's get back to the main trail. I appreciate all the shade. I appreciate all the shade for sure. All right, let's see. The Clevenger House. That's what we were talking about, the Clevenger House. It's just right there. We'll take a closer look at it. So that's where we're at right now. Not a lot left to see. We're not going to be able to do the longer of the other trail. It's getting pretty hot and there's no shade over there. So. But this is the Clevenger House right here. So you've got rock construction. Mortar, they had a poured in place roof. And it is just built straight into this wall, this big cliff. The lintels falling apart. Looks like this one may have been replaced. Well, they're smart. They have rebar in there. Reinforcement for the roof. Here is the Clevenger House. There you can see a little bit inside. That's the fireplace. Then there's another room. Ooh, we can actually go in. Wow, and this is part of it. It's dark in here. There's the fireplace. Let's see. Here's a sign. This stone and mortar building was home for a family of 5 in the early 1900s. Robert Clevenger and his family were homesteaders who made their living by truck farming along the Green Creek. They left this area in the early 1920s. This building and the land surrounding it was purchased by William Thompson several years later. Soon after it was remodeled and a playhouse for the Thompsons' grandchildren. Now we use this building for drying and displaying herbs as well as cooled respite from the summer heat. All right, let's take a look. This is the actual wall, the cave wall. And they like little shelves here. While we are standing in a little cave, this was another room. 5 people lived here. This was all part. They carved shelves in the rock. Wow. I have my phone flashlight on to see in here, it's so dark. So this was their little living room. And another bedroom. So this may have been for the kids. This has been whitewashed, so it's a little bit brighter in here. Oh, that is cool. Maybe this was the parents' room in here. Bigger, has shelves. It's homestead life. That was very cool. Oh, look at this sundial. Let's see, what time is it? Looks like it's about 10 o'clock. Or 9 o'clock. It's 9. I need to learn my Roman numerals. Pretty little garden here. Yeah, I don't know how 5 people could have lived there. Dad, maybe if he was gone. Look how pretty that is. Look in that direction. It's just beautiful. There's a really pretty view of the house with the garden in front of it. It's time to refill some water here. Well, this is cool. I saw the statue, but then I saw this tree. It's got all these. It looks like it's got to be normal. Those. That's cool looking. Looks like it had something wrong with it, but it's all over. Then we have this woman from the fields statue, sculpture. Wow, look at this. Here's Boyce Thompson Arboretum, river red gum. Meet Mr. Big, the largest eucalyptus tree in our collection, an Arizona champion. Mr. Big is a red gum or long break eucalyptus. It was just 3-year-old 6-foot sapling when he arrived here in 1926. Today, 117 feet high and has a circumference of more than 22 feet. It's the largest known tree of its species in the country, according to Arizona Forestry and Fire Management Agency. The bark of the tree acts like a barrier and protects the living cells inside of the tree from injury and diseases. So carving into it can really damage their immune system. Wow. Yeah, I would say that is the biggest one I've seen. And there you go, somebody had to carve into it. Look at that. Look at the size of that thing. Its roots must go deep. Mr. Big. Still looks really healthy too. Well, let's go see what this bridge goes to. Let's see, Central Region, Wallace Region, Conifer Corner, Tree Tunnel. So if we go straight, that's how we get to the exit. And the Australian collection is down here. I think, if I'm right, I think we took a little bit of a detour at the very beginning. But then we turned around and went back to the main trail. I think this is the Silver King Wash. Oh, there's an old vehicle. What's that all about? Looks like another old shed. Oh, neat. I definitely have to look at that. Cool windmill. That old truck. Neat. The drover's wool shed. Let's see here. Erected in loving memory of Agnes Moore Fall, a Scottish lass who grew up in Australia and raised her family in rural Pinell County, Arizona. Wow, look at these planks. Individual little planks all the way across. Nice little area here they had. Oh, let me look in here. Can't see in there too well. Looks like a table and some sort of other little table over there. Well, you can bring a sandwich and have a picnic over here.
According to the Aboriginal people in the north of Australia, the didgeridoo is connected to the dream time. There are many different stories about the origin.
Check that out. It's a cot, and they had probably had some netting or something that went over that. Oh, it smells really good right here. Looks like another bridge. Probably where that high trail comes back down. There's a bridge, you can see it coming down, so you probably go up on top of that hill and come back down. Let's go this way.
Sweet Arizona, sweet Arizona, sweeter than California, sweeter than Tennessee, sweeter than Colorado, sweeter than Georgia peach. Started with conversation, now you're here next to me. 24/7 days of sweet. Arizona, take me home tonight. I need you in my arms to wake up and feel alive. But I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. No, I just can't get enough of you. Sweet Arizona, take me home tonight. I need you in my arms to wake up and feel alive. Sweet Arizona, yeah, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough, no, I just can't get enough of you. Sweet Arizona, sweet Arizona, sweet Arizona, sweet Arizona, sweet Arizona.
All right, well, we are back. Thanks for coming along. Just remember, if you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that like, subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell. It really does help, and that'll let you know when I put a new video out. So thanks for coming along. Now we just got to get back to the truck. All right, well, that's going to do it from Boyce Thompson Arboretum. It's a great time. I really do recommend it. So anyways, I'm going to sign off, and just remember, never say goodbye. Always see you later.